So back to my skate sharpener again here, and we've come to the point where I've got to change the stone here. See, that's the sharpening stone, and it gets a little too small, and what happens is when I'm trying to sharpen a skate, I get up to it like this and I'm sharpening along. I try to sharpen here, I hit this edge down here at the bottom of the skate holder right here. It hits here and I cannot touch. So you can get around a little bit, but you're not going to be able to sharpen the whole blade. So what I do now when I get to a situation like this, you notice it's going to be with the small little kids skates where you're going to have the problem. So I can sharpen bigger skates still, but little kids skates I can't sharpen when the stone is like this. So I'm going to swap it out for a new stone right now, and we'll go through this process. So I'm just going to move this out of the way now. Hold on a second here. Okay, so I'm grabbing it like a bowling ball as usual. Just got to put that right over there. Okay, set that down, and let's get started. So it's very simple here. So we got the knobs. These are these hold down knobs. I got to take those out like this, like that, and then it just, you know, don't lose these things, right? You got to use them again. So I'm going to put them back here, right there, and let's see now. And this other one over here, I'm going to take out as well, like that. And don't forget the washer. Okay, very good. I put that right there. And now it comes off really easily. Now it's hooked over the back here. There's zoom out, okay. So you see that? That's hooked over. There we go. That's hooked over that little knob there. So I've got to make sure I lift that straight up. And I'll do that right now. So I just lift it straight up, like so. And there, see that little hook on the back there? That goes on that knob. Here, I'm just going to put this down in a safe place right here. Put it on my hockey bag for now, just like that. There it is. So, and there, see the knob and the groove right there? That's an adjustment knob. And there's the groove on that adjustment knob right there. So here we are, we're looking at the stone. There's our stone right here. And this has to be loosened. Now, this thing you don't tighten really hard on this. You snug it up, so it's not difficult to take off, you know. So, and here we go. And I'll take that off right now. Here we go. So, and off that comes like so. Now we got that off there, and put that up there. Don't lose these pieces. They're very important, of course. And you're going to lift this out, and just lift straight out like this. That's better. You lift it straight out like that so it doesn't scrape on the shaft there. Okay, so I lifted it straight out. Now look, that looks like there's a lot of stone on there, and there still is actually. I could sharpen more skates, adult skates on it if I wanted to. So I've got the new stone. It's getting it out of the bag right now. It ships like this. Here it is right here. Take it out. So it's quite a bit bigger. So there's the new stone. Now before you put a stone on, you always have to check. It has to make a ringing sound so you know there's no cracks. So you just put it on something like this, okay, like so, and just flick it. I don't know if you can hear that ring or not, but it makes a nice ring sound. So this stone is okay. All right, so you got to do this ring test all the time. Now, here, let's see. So now we're going to go back here and place the new stone in here, on here, okay? Just a second here. So there's our stone. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit here. So there we go. So there's our stone, right? And it's got to go right back on this shaft, or it's got to go right here on this shaft here. Now again, this is easier to do with two hands, which I usually do it with two hands, but I'll try it with one. It's very easy. Just slip it on top. Don't let it bang. Put it down gently. There it goes, and it's sitting right in there, and it fits perfectly in there. And now we just do the reverse of what we did before. Put this on top here, like so, and then we tighten this down, like so. Now this does not have to be very tight, okay? Like honestly, I could actually just probably run it just like this, finger tight, but I will snug it up a little more here. With just a second here, I'm going to snug it up a little bit more. Just a moment. I'm going to have to stop here for a second and do it with two hands. Okay, so I just held the edge of this right here, and I snugged it up. I gave it a turn, and it's not even like, once you get it snugged up, it's not even like it's like this much of a turn. Okay, you don't have to do it very hard. Okay, you don't want to crack this. Okay, when you're tightening it in. Now again, we're going to be really careful here. Make sure we get it on this this little edge goes in here. Okay, it has. And to look at it from the side again, this knob has a little sleeve here, and that's, you've got to make sure you latch in there with the cover. And this is the part of the cover that goes in there. See this right here? That's got a hook right in there. So let's just take this. Now we're going to set it back down in there. Now I want to be really careful with this. Alright, so I'm going to set it on there. Okay, you can even do it one hand like I'm doing it. But I'm pretty sure I got it there. So let me just see if I have. Okay, is it in there? Yes, it is. There it is. Okay, we're almost home now. So let's get our knobs that we put up here, and this one goes in here like so. Now turn that down. Now this thing too, I don't even tighten this right up actually. I go down, but I bring it back. It's actually loose. So, but I hardly ever tighten them right up either. So there we go. And I'll tighten that down pretty snug, and I back it off again. There it is. That's probably okay like that. Now here we are. We're almost ready to go. Now here's a problem here, okay? This right here, look at this, because it's set up for the old stone. You can't run that like that, of course. So you got to go back to this knob back here, and you got to turn this out. And keep turning that knob so this comes out further and further and further. All right. You don't want to be taking a big chunk off this stone when you're rounding it. There we go. So very good. Let's see here. So we're still got a little ways to go yet. So I'll crank that out some more. Okay, just turn it like so. Crank that out. So let's see now. There we go. So there we go. We're right past it now. Now you can bring that back a little bit. Now, see that? We're right past that. We can bring that back a little bit. Now, so bring it back a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to bring it back just a little bit. 3. So just so we touch the top edge there. So I know I'm missing that top edge still. So a little more. Just a little more. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm touching the top there. See that? Touch there. Now I don't want to go. I actually might move that back a little bit. Yeah. So you don't want to take too big of a piece off. First start. Okay. There. See that? It's just touching that there. So I can go back a little bit now. There. Now I'm ready to round the edge of this to get the radius I want to start with. Okay, now just a moment. Okay, so here's my hood here. I'm going to turn on the vacuum. I've got my vacuum down here. Turn that on. Oh. Okay, itself will take a little more off the bottom than the top, so be careful. Not quite going across the whole stone. Not yet. Just a second here, I'll bring it in a little more. You can see it. So you see it there now. It's almost there. That went across the whole stone there. Yeah, there's that. I don't want to waste this time, cut too much off of it. It's almost rounded now. Maybe a little more, maybe one more pass. A little turn there. Should be good now. That's good, so go past it. Yeah. So let's cut across the whole stone, the whole face of the stone. So we cut the radius that we need. Great. Okay, we're good to go. So that's changed now. I've changed the stone. And I've got a lot of this dust here. This gritty stuff has to be cleaned off. Every time you change the radius on the stone, you got to make sure you clean this off really well. Okay, and you got to. And I check with my hand to make sure. And the more you do this, the better you keep the surface. You need a nice flat surface here and smooth, so it's easy to glide on. Okay, so there we go. There, that's pretty clean there. I'm going to move back out from there. Okay, I'm just going to check with my hand now here. Okay, there's still some dust on here. I'm going to pull that off with my hand a little bit. Make sure you wash your hands there before you eat. Okay. Very good. There we go. So, now, whenever I change a stone, there we go. That should be good. I'm just going to dust that off a little more. Okay, make sure. Get that cleaned right off. Shiny, nice and shiny. Now, whenever I clean a stone, there we go. Now, that's pretty good. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. Yeah, oh, that's good now. Okay, we're good. So whenever I clean a stone, I take the chance then to set the angle on the holder, and we'll be doing that next.